Yo, what up, man? Welcome to the channel, man. And yeah, we're gonna be reacting to Jada going at Will Smith again. Again, bro. This man cannot take a break, bro. But it's like, yeah, let's react to this. And this is about to be hard for me to watch because I Will Smith is actually like best actor, best black actor. Yeah, to me. So it's like it's hard to watch, man. But yeah, let's go at it.
You cannot make a person happy. And I thought that was a real deep idea. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control. We came into this false romantic concept that somehow when we got married that we would become one. And what we realized is that we were two completely separate people on two completely separate individual journeys, and that we were choosing to walk our separate journeys together. But her happiness was her responsibility, and my happiness was my responsibility.
Truthful, man. You can never make someone happy. Never. No matter how much you try, you cannot make anyone happy. It's up to them. You know, it's up to them to make themselves happy. We choose our happiness. Someone can be like, oh, if I go to a certain place right now, I'll be happy. If I can, I'm craving maybe some chocolate right now. If I get some chocolate, I'm gonna be happy. So you cannot make anyone happy in this life. You just can't. If you know that first, you will not be mad at people when they, stab you in the back, or when they decide to leave you, cheat on you, and all those stuff. You will understand it and move on. You know, and also people like that shouldn't be part of your life or your journey. You should leave them behind. They're not welcome to your future, bro. They're not welcomed into your legacy or your future. They were just like an extra in the story, just like you were an extra in theirs. You were just an NPC. Now you move on. You know, in everyone's life, you are the main character. Bro. So this is your life. And whoever comes on the way to the goal or to the success, they're just a tiny part of it. And you should treat them as such and just move on. You know.
Love myself and love others, that we could all be on the road together. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to speak my truth, but I'm also gonna protect you. So if I gotta look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm gonna do it. Y'all. I learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road. In that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided.
She's lying, bro. She's lying. Like, how are you gonna be like, oh, if I have to look like the adulterous one in the relationship, then blah blah blah. Maybe we may not know the truth. Maybe Will stepped out first, or you stepped out first. We don't know the truth. We may not know the truth, right? But the thing is, people know that you did that. You did it in public too, right? You stepped out in public in front of people and they saw it. You know, You did that. You created that image of people to look at you in that way and be like, you are the one who's not faithful in the marriage. And also between all these years you have been bashing this man. Like every chance you get, every podcast you like you are on, you bash him, you throw shade, you whatever you can, you just keep going. And still now, and Will has never done that to you, right? It was like, bro.
I love you, Will, and I'm gonna leave myself at the side of the road. And on top of it, I want Will out. I don't want him part of this. Okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the worst. Great. Let's be done with it.
Right.
I wanted it done. You got your answer. I'm the adulterous wife. Let's be done. And let's move on. You know, as to get him through it, the family through it, let it go. Right? And, but I had to learn. That was a big learning moment for me. I wouldn't have been able to see that aspect of myself that needed to learn that I could love myself and love others. That we could all be on the road together.
Now, first of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there.
Excuse me.
We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. But I'm like, what is going on right
keep
now?
my wife's
name out of your
Yes,
mouth,
yes,
right? And I'm
yes.
like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on. Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
And
Will.
what's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, he's still, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
You became the bad guy. Look what Jada made him do. He ran up there and hit Chris.
Yeah.
Poor Will. That's what the narrative became.
Yeah.
So poor Will because of the
adulterous wife.
Yeah.
Who forced him to go to the table and sit there, you know what I mean? And now look at what she's done. She has the power with an eye roll to make him go up and slap somebody on stage.
Y'all know what happened to me. Getting smacked by Suge Smith. He know he could be. That is some ass shit. Years ago, his wife said I should quit the Oscars. I shouldn't host. Because her man didn't get nominated. So did I do some jokes about her? Who gives a That's how it is. She starts it, I finish it. That's what the happened. Nobody's picking on this bitch. She started this Nobody was picking on her. For people that don't know, and everybody knows, Will Smith and his wife was her son's friend. Now, I normally would not talk about this, but
which is true.
These put that on the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that low down. What the We all been cheated on. Everybody in here has been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television.
True.
None of us. Like, hey, I was sucking somebody else's. How did that make you feel? Everybody in the world called him a bitch. Everybody called that man a bitch. Charlamagne called him a bitch. The Breakfast Club called him a bitch. The View and the Talk and every rapper, Drink Champs called him a fucking bitch. Everybody called him a bitch. Everybody called him a bitch. Everybody. And who's he hit? Me.
Yeah. And then hit Chris.
Will Smith is significantly bigger than me. We're not the same size. Will Smith does movies with his shirt off. You've never seen me do a movie with my shirt off. If I'm in a movie getting open heart surgery, I got on a sweater. Will Smith played Muhammad Ali in a movie. You think I auditioned for that part? People like didn't hurt. It still hurts.
Yeah.
But I'm not a victim, baby. You will never see me on Oprah or Gayle crying. I've rooted for Will Smith my whole life. And now, I watch Emancipation just to see him get whooped. Got me rooting for Massa, okay? A lot of people go, Chris, how come you didn't do nothing back? Because I got parents. That's why. Yeah. I was raised. Okay? And you know what my parents taught me? Don't
Yeah, you can tell he was angry there, bro. Angry. He was just lashing it out. Yeah, so this is a video of a woman who lives in Hollywood is claiming she knows Will Smith's secrets and the family's secrets. Um, well, she alleges that Will Smith is gay, has always been gay, So, and she says like the whole Hollywood people know this, and has been a rumor for years right now, a rumor for years, and they've been saying, allegedly, they've been saying that Will Smith, you know, F word his son. So, and I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. You know, I feel like if something like that happened, I feel like it would show in Jada's face. I think it will show, but I don't know, and if this is true or not. If this is true, then Will Smith kind of deserves whatever Jada is saying about him or saying.
Will Smith is gay, okay? He's gay. He's always been gay. I lived in Hollywood for a decade. My boss was his agent at CAA for 8 years. It would help him shuffle men in and out of their mansions. Him and Jada Pinkett Smith don't even live, they haven't even ever lived in the same bedroom. She is his, what's it called, lavender wife or whatever, to seem normal so they can seem like the all-American family, when in reality, Will Smith is gay and always has been. I hate Hollywood, and I don't even like celebrities. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff, but I'm just so sick of seeing this story of like, oh, she's this big cheater even though she's absolutely insufferable. That's just so you guys will talk about them. That's why their whole family is weird and it doesn't know what gender they are. Because the dad shuffles men in and out of their home all the time. It's not all on him. Like, she's willingly married to a gay man. And that's fine. I love gay people, but it makes me feel, it's weird that they're pretending that. It grosses me out and it's annoying, but he's gay. That's the whole thing. I know that he is gay for sure. I'm not saying that because I read an article. I'm saying it because I lived in Hollywood and I know that he's gay. He's gay. Will Smith is gay and he always has been.
How can we trust her, bro? Like, how can we trust her? How can we know that everything she's saying is true? Because there's no way, man. There's no way, bro. This was Will Smith. I think he was in Africa or something, and this is before Jada went to that podcast or whatever show that was. The first video we reacted to, and he said, and she says, yeah, the first video that we just reacted to, where she's like, oh, I am the wife who cheated, go for me, whatever, right? I'm the bad guy, right? This video released before that, and after that, she came to a podcast and said that. So, is she feeling bad, jealous? I don't know, but yeah, let's check this out. My man. Yes. Yo, bro is tall, bro. I didn't know that Will Smith was tall.
All the reports would come out that me and Will were getting a divorce. And Chris he thought that we were getting a divorce. So he called me and he was like, hey, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, aren't you and Will getting a divorce? And I was like, no. I was like, Chris, those are just rumors. He's like, oh my, he was appalled. You know what I mean? I think every summer.
Yeah, man. Like and subscribe.